The poor orphan who invented Rolex. Ever wondered who invented the famous Rolex watch? The answer might surprise you. Today we're meeting Hans Wilsdorf, a young man who started with nothing and built a watchmaking empire. From a poor orphan to the founder of Rolex, his story is one of determination, innovation, and a whole lot of time. Throughout this video, we'll explore the fascinating journey of Hans Wilsdorf. We'll travel back in time to his humble beginnings as an orphan, follow his rise in the watchmaking world, and discover the key decisions that led to the creation of the iconic Rolex brand. We'll also discuss the challenges he faced, the innovations he brought to watchmaking, and how Rolex became a symbol of luxury and success. So, get ready to be inspired. From orphan to watchmaker, Hans Wilsdorf's life wasn't easy. Born in Bavaria, Germany in 1881, he lost both parents at a young age, leaving him orphaned as a teenager. Despite this hardship, Hans showed a spark of determination and a natural curiosity for mechanics from a young age. He wasn't destined for a life of hardship, and his keen mind dreamed for a purpose. By the age of 19, Hans made a bold decision to change his life. He packed his bags and ventured to Switzerland, the heart of the watchmaking industry at the time. Here, he started as a trainee to a watchmaker, eager to learn the detailed skills and techniques required to craft these delicate timepieces. While others might have been discouraged by the long hours and meticulous work, Hans thrived in this environment. He wasn't just learning a trade, he was unlocking a passion that would define his future. Even during his training, Hans wasn't satisfied with the existing state. Pocket watches, the dominant timepiece of the era, were delicate and impractical. They were easily damaged and required constant attention. Hans dreamed of a watch that could be worn on the wrist, something more durable and suited for everyday life. This revolutionary idea, a wristwatch that could withstand the bumps and scrapes of daily wear, became the foundation for his incredible success story. From humble beginnings to Rolex. In 1905, at the young age of 24, Hans Wilsdorf, along with his business partner Alfred Davis, took a significant step towards his dream. They founded a small watch company in London, England, calling it Wilsdorf and Davis. The company initially focused on importing high-quality watch parts from Switzerland and assembling them into finished watches in England. While this was a good starting point, it wasn't enough for Hans's ambitious spirit. He desired to create his own brand, one that embodied his vision for innovative and reliable wristwatches. A turning point came in 1908 when Hans Wilsdorf registered the now iconic trademark Rolex. The name itself is believed to be a combination of syllables chosen for their easy pronunciation in multiple languages, ensuring global recognition for the brand he was about to build. With a name and a vision, Hans made another bold decision: to focus solely on wristwatches. At the time, most people still relied on pocket watches, but Hans believed wristwatches were the future. They were more practical, accessible, and suited for active lifestyles. This forward-thinking approach would prove to be a major factor in Rolex's eventual dominance in the watchmaking industry. There are a few theories about the origin of the name Rolex. One suggests it's a combination of Rolls-Royce, a symbol of luxury, and Licrax, a popular watch manufacturer at the time. Another theory suggests Hans simply liked the sound and the way it rolled off the tongue in different languages. The rise of Rolex. One of the biggest challenges for early wristwatches was keeping them accurate and protected from the water and other elements. Pocket watches were typically kept safe and protected, but wristwatches were exposed to the environment and everyday wear and tear. Hans Wilsdorf was determined to change that. He pioneered the concept of a waterproof watch case, a revolutionary idea at the time. Through persistent testing and innovation, Rolex developed watches that could withstand dust, moisture, and even some water pressure. In 1927, the world witnessed the birth of the Oyster, the world's first commercially viable waterproof watch. This innovation not only expanded the utility of wristwatches, but also set a new standard for durability and reliability. Rolex didn't stop there. Another key aspect of Hans Wilsdorf's vision was precision. He believed wristwatches should be not only functional, but also reliable timekeeping instruments. Rolex partnered with official watchmaking institutes to obtain the highest certifications for accuracy. This focus on precision and quality helped establish Rolex as a leader in the watchmaking industry. Beyond waterproofing, Rolex introduced other innovations that revolutionized the watch industry. In 1931, they launched the Perpetual, the world's first self-winding wristwatch. This meant the watch could automatically wind itself using the wearer's movements, removing manual winding. Rolex also developed features like the Cyclops magnifying lens for easy date reading and the double-locking screw-down crown for enhanced water resistance. Marketing genius, building the Rolex image. Hans Wilsdorf didn't just create a reliable watch, he created a status symbol. He understood the power of marketing and branding. Rolex watches were associated with adventure, exploration, and achievement. Famous explorers, athletes, and celebrities wore Rolexes, further solidifying the brand's image of luxury and prestige. Wilsdorf partnered with trailblazers like Mercedes Gleitze, the first woman to swim the English Channel wearing a Rolex oyster around her neck. He later secured Sir Malcolm Campbell, the land speed record holder, as a brand ambassador. These associations not only showcased the durability of Rolex watches, but also associated them with a sense of excellence and accomplishment. Wilsdorf's marketing genius extended beyond individual endorsements. Rolex partnered with explorers like Sir Edmund Hillary, who wore a Rolex on his historic summit of Mount Everest. Rolex also began appearing in Hollywood films, worn by actors like Marlon Brando and Steve McQueen. This celebrity association solidified the brand's image of luxury and elegance. Rolex's iconic models. While Rolex boasts a wide range of exceptional timepieces, 3 models stand out as true icons, shaping the brand's identity and propelling it to legendary status: the Datejust, the Submariner, and the GMT Master. The Datejust, the timeless classic. The Datejust, introduced in 1945, revolutionized the wristwatch by showcasing the date at the 3 o'clock position, a seemingly simple feature that was a novelty at the time. Its elegant design, with a variety of case sizes, dials, and materials, including gold, steel, and combinations of both, offered a luxurious yet practical timepiece for everyday wear. The Datejust's timeless status is a result of Wilsdorf's foresight in recognizing the everyday wearer's desire for both aesthetics and practicality. The Submariner. In 1953, the revolutionary Submariner redefined the dive watch category. This robust timepiece, featuring exceptional water resistance, initially rated to 100 meters, a luminous dial for underwater legibility, and a unidirectional rotating bezel for calculating dive times, became the tool of choice for professional divers. As the ultimate dive watch, the Submariner was constantly pushing the boundaries of functionality by Hans Wilsdorf. The GMT Master, the watch that conquered time zones. Hot on the heels of the Submariner came the GMT Master in 1954. Designed for pilots, this innovative watch displayed the time in 2 different time zones simultaneously. The GMT Master featured a 24-hour graduated bezel and an additional hand that could be independently set to a different time zone. This functionality was crucial for airline crews navigating across different time zones. The distinctive red and blue bezel of the early models, nicknamed the Pepsi by collectors, became a recognizable icon, and the GMT Master transcended its utilitarian roots to become a popular choice for travelers and watch aficionados alike. Wilsdorf's understanding of the needs of the modern traveler sharpened Rolex's identity as a watch for the global citizen. Love them or hate them, Rolex's iconic models, the Datejust, the Submariner, and the GMT Master, are undeniable testaments to the Wilsdorf's commitment to innovation and quality. These timepieces have not only shaped the watchmaking industry, but have also surpassed their functionality to become cultural icons, representing luxury, achievement, and a connection to a rich heritage. Whether you dream of owning a Rolex or find their exclusivity off-putting, there's no denying the enduring legacy of Hans Wilsdorf's vision and the remarkable timepieces that continue to bear his name. Quality and philanthropy. Hans Wilsdorf wasn't solely focused on profit. He believed in building a company that would endure. In 1945, Hans Wilsdorf established the Hans Wilsdorf Foundation. With no heirs, he left ownership of Rolex to the foundation, ensuring the company's independence and focus on quality and innovation. The foundation supports various charitable causes, particularly in Geneva, Switzerland, where Rolex is headquartered. Today, Rolex is one of the most recognizable and respected watch brands in the world. Their watches are not just timepieces, they're antiques passed down through generations. Hans Wilsdorf's story is an inspiration to anyone facing challenges. It shows what determination, innovation, and a clear vision can achieve. Did Hans Wilsdorf's story surprise you? Do you own a Rolex, or do you dream of owning one someday? Let us know in the comments below. Share your thoughts on Rolex watches and what makes a good timepiece for you.